Okay.
But even like the heaviest coffee, like the strongest stuff won't work if I've had 4 hours of sleep.
Why is it so important to get a high quality sleep?
I mean,
Like convince us, like make us set us straight. We need to hear it.
you just need it, man. Like if you're feeling overly exhausted, if you're feeling like you're not yourself and you can't pinpoint, start with sleep.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. This is Lucy Garcia from Alamo, Texas, and you are watching the Rio Grande podcast.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Rio Grande podcast. I am Sam, and you are watching the Rio Grande podcast, like I just said. But so we're spending some time this week with Miss Angela, founder of Dulce Dreams. So thanks for being here with us.
Yeah.
Okay, what's Dulce Dreams? Let's get that out of the way.
Okay, so what's Dulce Dreams? Dulce Dreams is literally quite what it sounds like. It's sweet dreams. And that's kind of like what we wanted to showcase was the fact that you can get some sweet dreams with our products. Yeah.
So you'll get Dulce Dreams by wearing Dulce Dreams.
Yeah, there you go. There.
So Angela does pajama sets, right? But what makes them unique though?
Okay, so what makes well, first of all, there's two things, but one of the things it's they're organic bamboo. It's very niche. So if you've never heard of bamboo clothing, you're losing out, man. It's something. It's great quality. It's eco-friendly. Bamboo is very easy to grow. And so that's what makes it eco-friendly, or one of the reasons why it makes it eco-friendly. It's does not require a lot of pesticides. And so as quickly as it's made, you can plant some more bamboo and get some more products. And so that's kind of one of the reasons why it's eco-friendly. It's hypoallergenic. So for those people that have sensitive skin, it's really helpful because it's nice and soft in your skin. Our products don't have tags. So that's another really cool thing that we've added to our products. Is like, you don't get those itchy tags in the back.
Oh, yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah. So our products don't have that. So nice and soft. And they're also, our stuff is made to highlight our culture. So our stuff has a lot of Hispanic heritage in it. And it's just, to showcase our vibrancy and our warmth in all of the sense of the word. So the culture, but also the fact that we have blankets and they're really warm as well. But they can also be cooling. So you have a little bit of both, because that's another quality of ours, is that they are they're more regulating. So if you're someone that typically gets really hot, this will keep you nice and cool, versus if you're someone that's, really cold or typically has to wear like socks and all this stuff. This keeps you nice and warm. So it kind of works both ways. Okay.
So the bamboo is that's like the thing that makes the regulation and all that.
Yeah.
Is that part of like the softness too?
Yeah.
So, because I was thinking about bamboo, and it's like it's hard to imagine, because I was feeling it, and it is super soft, but like it doesn't look like it would be.
Right.
But that's so cool how that like you can transform. And I don't know, have you guys ever heard of bamboo clothing? I didn't. Did you know it was a thing? Like, do you wear bamboo? Like,
I do, and that's kind of how we started this whole thing. Is I have a 2-year-old, and so when she was born, she has eczema, and we were trying to find things to kind of help with that.
Like hypoallergenic and all that?
Right. And so I kind of started Googling things, and this type of clothing came about, and I was like, ooh, this is interesting. And we bought it for her, and we noticed a difference in her skin and how she wasn't necessarily itchy all the time. And then I bought some for myself, and I was like, oh, this is nice. I'm a PJ kind of person, regardless of what it is, what kind of material.
Okay.
But once I tried bamboo, I was like, nah, like this is it, you guys. Like I was all in. I was spending quite a lot of money, to be honest.
Yeah. So you got the bamboo pajamas for your daughter because of the eczema.
Yes.
But why did you get them for you?
Because once I touched, like once I felt them, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like really, really nice and soft. And I just really like the designs. I mean, there's so many things you can do with bamboo and designs and stuff. And so I saw this one that I just couldn't say no to, and I bought it, and I was like, wow.
Was this like 2 a.m. shopping or what, like at night?
Yeah. It was like a 2 a.m. session. I was
Yeah.
like pumping and kind of like thing Amazon, and I just fell for it. And I mean, it changed my life quite honestly.
Yeah, that's cool. So we were talking off camera, off the mic, and we were just talking about sleep, right? Like in general.
Yeah.
So you brought up a word to me that I had never heard, which is funny. You know, we're talking about, so of course, Angela, you know, her thing is the pajamas, the Dulce Dreams.
Yeah.
Right. And you mentioned the word sleepmaxxing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I never heard of it, but like, what's that all about?
So sleepmaxxing is something that I've been doing for a long time that I didn't know had a word for it. But now if you go online and you Google sleepmaxxing, you're going to find a bunch of things on there, right? And so basically, it's quite literally what it means. It's like you're maximizing your sleep and you're trying to find ways to get better sleep, right? Because people are finding out that you need sleep to function and to be a person. Like you need good quality sleep.
This is interesting because like since she does, like she's a pajama expert, right? I personally, I've had like I get hot at night. Yeah. So like I have been looking like but I've never heard like of your thing, like with the whole bamboo. Because I had been trying to do like, I guess, sleepmaxxing without knowing what it was.
Right, yeah.
So like there's so many things, like even like the blue light, like staying away from that, like before you go to sleep. And I'm trying to think of like some of the stuff that I was learning about too. I mean, not eating. Yeah, like eating earlier, having dinner earlier. So, was there ever a time that you weren't, or like, what made you want to start sleepmaxxing?
My kid.
Okay. Oh, like okay, because you're not going to sleep a whole lot.
Exactly.
Okay.
I was like, I need to function properly, and so I started to kind of change my routine so that I was able to really, you know, be able to be the best mom that I could be for my kid and the best wife that I could be for my husband, and, you know, be the best nurse for my patients. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So that's your motivation. Because I was going to ask you, like, what's the benefits, or like what's in it for you? What's so good about quality sleep? So it's about like your performance?
Absolutely. Like being my best self. I truly believe that sleep is priority for you to be able to function at a level you want to function in.
Mm-hmm. So what happens if you get 4 hours?
Man, I'm really grumpy.
Yeah. Are you a coffee person?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
But even like the heaviest coffee, like the strongest stuff won't work if I've had 4 hours of sleep.
Okay. So let's talk about that a little bit, because a lot of us in the Valley, like a lot of us are busy, like with stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like why is it so important to get a high quality sleep?
I mean,
Like convince us, like make us, set us straight. We need to hear it.
you just need it, man. Like if you're feeling overly exhausted, if you're feeling like you're not yourself and you can't pinpoint, start with sleep. Like, you know, like if you really can't figure out what's going on with me, like this isn't my usual self, kind of like look at your routine and see what you could maybe change. But truly, like I think sleep has a lot to do with how your moods are and how you react to other people. I know that when I haven't had good sleep, I'm typically more easily unnerved or like just annoyed a lot more. I'm not the best parent, and that's really important for me, to be able to show my kid, like, you know, be present for my kid. And when I haven't had that good sleep, I can see the difference, and I can see that like I'm not 100% there for my kid, and I'm more easily annoyed and like just like snap, which I try not to, but I could see how my sleep affects that.
Okay.
For sure.
That's so cool. So in looking for like ways to sleep better, that's how you well, that's not how you came across Dulce Dreams though, right? It was because through your daughter?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was through
interesting.
like just kind of like you know, like you said, like those 3 a.m. shopping sprees, that I was like, hey, like my kid needs something cool and soft, and she has eczema. It's checking all the boxes. Why not?
It was one of those late night ideas.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But truly, it was like, okay, so I had bought all these things, right? And my husband's like, okay, like I see that you really like bamboo, and I was like, yeah. And he jokingly kind of came up with with this crazy idea. Well, at the time it seemed crazy. He's like, why don't you just start your own? And I was like, my own what? He's like your own stuff, like your own bamboo company or brand. And I was like, you serious? And he's like, yeah, why not? We kind of played around with the idea. I cannot take the credit for the name. It was him. He came up with it. He came up with it.
Was there? Okay, wait. Let's pause there. Do you remember the runner-ups?
It was like it was either like Sweet Dreams or Dulce Sueños. It was around the same idea.
Okay.
But then we played around with like switching it up like Spanish and English, and that landed.
It's fun, right? When you're looking for a
yeah.
Well, it's like fun and nerve-wracking at the same time.
But once he said it, I was like, that's it. That's really
Dulce
it.
Dreams.
Yes. It just had like the double D's. It just kind of like rolled really nice. And like as soon as he said it, like I could picture the logo, and like it happened very organically. And I was like, that's it. That's the one.
How long did it take from the like planning this out? Okay, from the name to having a set in your hands?
Probably close to 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it goes, right?
It's been a journey for sure.
Okay, so what happened in those 2.5 years?
So first,
like related, like related. Well, I mean, you can answer that whatever.
Yeah. So like we came up with the name, right? And then we toyed with it a little bit, and then we're like, okay, are we serious? And like we looked at numbers and stuff. Like my husband does finance, and so like
that helped.
That helped absolutely. And he's like, okay, I think we can do it. And so then I was like, now what? So I started doing some my own research. I came about this website called Upwork, where you can either post a job or you can be a freelancer. And so I posted something very general, like, and look for someone that can help me with starting my own bamboo company. And lots of hits, which I thought was pretty cool. I was like, wow, that's very generic. People are ready to jump in. And there was this particular person. We clicked instantly. I had this idea that I wanted all of this to be like women based and like, empower women. And she happened to be a woman. And I was like, okay, that happened organically. Okay. And so she helped me through the whole process of finding a manufacturer. And then she's been a godsend. Like she's my operational manager to this day. And we've been in the works, like logistics and all that stuff. We've been in the works for 2.5 years. So she's been my person this whole time, and she's amazing. And so then after that, so we found a manufacturer. We got some samples, and I was like, okay, I like the quality. And not that I was an expert at that point, but I had, bought quite a few pieces from different brands and stuff. So I was like, okay, I can see that this compares to this or whatever.
You had context.
Right, exactly. And so then we move forward with that. So we found that, and I was like, okay, but now I need designs. So here I go again. I'm like, I have it up here. It's in my head. I need someone that can put it on paper. And again, we went back to Upwork, and I found, again, very organically, I found this designer that was from Mexico. And she, we hit it off very quickly. She, I shared my ideas and what I was doing. And she's like, I got this, like I can do it. And she sent me a sample within a day. And I was like, that's it. Like, you're hired.
Yeah.
And so we started working on all of these designs together. And we were so in sync that like within a day turnaround, we had a new design. And it just, we have our core line right now, but we have a lot more coming, hopefully. And she was really helpful with that because she was able to see my vision. And this is all through like Messenger. Like we never actually met in person.
Yeah, because you're like not even.
Yeah, like she was in Mexico, and I was like, yeah, I was here, and so.
But you aligned as far as like the vision and
absolutely.
Everything. That's so cool, man. Like it feels good, right? When
yeah,
you have,
I was like okay,
connection.
this has to be it because like everything's working out so nicely.
Yeah.
And then I sent those to the manufacturer, and they sent us some samples with our designs. We went back and forth a little bit with like sizing. I had a very particular idea about sizing for women specifically. I wanted it to be something comfortable. I'm a Hispanic woman, and so I know for a fact that I'm not always a small from top to bottom. Like I might be a small here and a medium down here. So I wanted it to be something comfortable, and I wanted women to feel empowered to be like, oh, I can buy separates. Like I don't have to buy a set and it's small, So we offer, you can buy the tops that are different from the bottoms. It's still the same design, just a different size.
That's cool. Yeah, it's you can mix and match that part of it.
Yeah. So we really wanted to empower women to be like, hey, I want to wear these cute PJs. I don't want to be afraid of like buying a medium because I know like it's going to be too big on my bottom. You know what I mean? And so we decided to move forward with that idea of like selling the different sizes and mixing and matching. And then
That's cool.
for kiddos, we have kids and we also have babies, right? And so our baby stuff is also very particular. I wanted to focus on like things such as double zippers, because if you want to do a quick diaper change and you only have a zipper that goes one way, it's a lot harder. You got to take everything off and change the diaper. And so those midnight diaper changes were really stuck in my mind at that point. So I was like, no, I need something that's going to be helpful for those moms. And so we did the double zipper. So you can zip from the bottom up or the up from the top down, and you can do both. So it's a lot easier to change a diaper that way.
Yeah, that's a difference maker then.
Yeah, for sure.
Because when it's like 3 a.m. and you've had half an hour of sleep, like every little thing matters, right?
Yeah. And then they also have like little footies. And so what that means is like, they have like, you can fold it to where you can have the baby grow into it. So let's say like, oh, I want to buy like a 3 to 6 month, but my kid's a more a 3 month right now. This will last you. Like this will grow with your kid. So you start off with a 3 month. And then once your kid starts hitting that 6 months, you can undo the footy so like the foot comes out. And so now you can have that kid wear that for 6, 7 months or 8 months. And so it grows with your kid as well. So that's another extra, little piece that I wanted to add there to be able to say, hey, like, I know this might be a little bit pricier than your typical PJ, but like it has all of these other benefits, like, so.
Yeah, for sure. And it all matters for sure. And then of course, like we're talking about investing in our health, right? Investing in comfort and like, especially with babies, like investments are worth it. Do you happen, does Miss Angela have a favorite design pattern?
I do. And it's the Frida. I didn't bring it today, but
the Frida?
The Frida is my favorite.
Okay. Is there a reason why that's your favorite?
Yeah, I think it's because it's like a subtle Frida. Like if you look at it, you might not get it, but if you look at it closely, you can see like there's this little piece where it's like it looks like a bird, but it's really not. It's Frida's eyebrows. So, it was like almost like subliminal in there. Like I wanted it to empower women to every time they looked at it, feel comfortable in it, but also be like, hey, like I'm wearing like Frida Kahlo, right? And like she was such an amazing, like powerful woman that I wanted to embed her in my stuff as well. And so she is one of my idols, and I wanted to use her stuff in a way that wasn't necessarily her face.
Yeah, that's cool that you did it subtly. Because that's more like thoughtful, like artistic.
Yeah.
Especially because, we think about like Hispanic women, they're going to get it.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not going to be, everyone has seen, well, at least like, like in our Hispanic culture.
For sure.
Like you will make that connection, but it's cool that you found a way. And I like the idea. I can picture the bird, like the wings out.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. It's just like a little silhouette of a bird, but then like you look at it closely and it's her eyebrows.
Yeah. You can start making the connections. That's funny. So off the mic a couple of days ago, we were talking about this. And so Allie, guys, by the way, she's not holding any bunnies right now, so I'm happy. She's spending some time away. But she looked through your website and she found her own favorite. And I guess we'll have her come out and show that off. She happens to be wearing her favorite design. Is this her first time wearing bamboo made clothing?
Let's see.
So what is this? What's the name of this one?
This is Pan Dulce.
Okay, Pan Dulce.
Yeah.
I'm covered in sweetbread. Wait, I need a mic.
I can see why it's called that. Yeah, let me get Ali a mic real quick. So as far as baby, this is your first time, as far as you're aware, right? Like wearing bamboo. What do you call it? Is it bamboo made or like bamboo?
Yeah, just like bamboo PJs.
Yeah, bamboo PJs.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I like how soft it is, and they have pockets.
So she was like excited about the pocket, which is cool. Like, so do like women's pajamas not have pockets? Like, is it like they're not always? It's not like guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed.
Okay. Man, guys take pockets for granted, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess we really do. But so this is the pan dulce one. And was there like a reason, like, was it hard to choose the blue? Or like, was there something
No, once I saw it, I was like, it has to be
pretty
blue.
easy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that particular print was probably the easiest one.
What's
It just
the-
came very natural.
What's
it makes
the
everything
colors?
stand out.
Does Dulce Dreams have a color? Like the actual brand?
Our brand, yes. So it's like we have a lot of clouds because like you're dulce dreaming, so like you're
Yeah.
up in the clouds. So we have like the whites and the blues and the yellows. So we have a little moon.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. And so I'll tell you why I have a moon. My kid's name is Luna,
Ooh.
so we wanted to definitely incorporate her in there.
That's a cute touch,
Yeah.
man. You know what? Because Allie's in her her pan dulce pajamas. I'm gonna make her play the speed rounds with Miss Angela. And I didn't prep Angela for this. But or Allie. So
Okay,
I'll let
I'm
her
excited.
take it away.
Let's go.
Okay. So fuzzy slippers or barefoot?
Barefoot for sure.
Pajama pants or shorts?
Pajama pants.
Sleeping with socks or no socks?
Socks, 100%.
Bedtime movie or bedtime book?
Book.
Night owl or early bird?
Early bird.
Are you a midnight snacker?
No. See, I take my sleep very seriously.
Is there such thing as, do people actually do midnight snacks? Like,
I do.
Yeah, I guess so.
but like, okay, midnight snacking is one thing, but like waking up to snack and then going back to sleep.
I don't know. I see
have
it
you
on
ever done
commercials.
that?
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Have you ever done that?
No.
Me neither. Because like, if I wake up at the night, I'm not gonna think like, oh man, I want a biscuit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
no.
So are you a heavy sleeper or do you wake up for everything?
No, I probably was before my kid, but now I can't. I mean, the first
Yeah.
sign of like a, like a little sound. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on?
But like in general though, like
Yeah.
like you'll wake up in a thunderstorm.
Yeah, for sure. Yes.
Okay, was it always that way?
No, I think like kids really truly change everything about you. So
Okay.
yeah, it was one of those things that like I think I'll never be able to go back.
So
to a
all
heavy
of
sleeper.
all of this was like post having a baby, like worrying about like promoting or focusing on sleeping better,
Yeah.
like the early riser, is that a product of this too? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. So it's interesting to see like how like the direct impacts, right? Like, because we hear, I mean, like, oh, somebody had a baby, but it's interesting to look at like what actually changes.
Yeah.
And then specifically talking about sleep, it's like I've heard from a lot of mothers, because I've heard from a lot of mothers that that's like the first thing that they like,
Did they lose?
yeah. Or like it's a luxury where they dream about,
Right.
like, which is where I dream about sleeping.
Yeah.
Right. So I guess, is that something that you experienced too? Like,
Yeah. And that's why I was so like focused on like, no, like I need to regain my sleep. And we sleep trained our baby very early on.
Yeah.
My husband and I were like, no, like this is not living. Like we truly need sleep. And so we did some research, and by 5 months, this little girl was sleeping in her room by herself, not waking up, knock on wood. But that was really my bad.
It's okay.
But yeah, she's almost 3 years old, and she's sleepmaxxing. And
I love that.
And she seems to be thriving. Like she's doing really well,
That's a
sleeping
cool
in
word,
her
too.
own room and just kind of doing her own thing.
So I got one more question for you, right?
Okay.
So we've been talking about Dulce Dreams. Where do we find your stuff?
You can find our stuff at shopdulcedreams.com, or you can find us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. And those are going to be Dulce Dreams Clothing. I think that's the actual name on the, right? I think. Yes. Sorry. I had to look at my sister for that. Yes. But our website is shopdulcedreams.com. Would it be cool if I like drop a discount code on here?
If you want to, I mean, I'm not the owner here. So,
Okay. All right. So for all of you guys out there that are listening and want to try our stuff, you can use code 95620. So 95620 for
Ooh.
20% off your full purchase.
Heck yeah, you can be
Yeah.
rocking.
Oh
these.
wait, you gotta do the blanket. Hold on, because I gotta show you guys.
Is that on your website too?
This is on our website too.
Check that out. Let's see. Man, I love the fact that it's heavy. Like it
Yeah.
feels like
It feels like a weighted blanket.
Almost, and it's
wow,
nice and
it's
big
fresh.
too.
Like it's cool.
That's why I like
Dang, I
it.
said fresh like a valley person.
Thermoregulating.
It's cool. They're what?
Thermoregulating.
Oh yeah. Oh, I feel so thermoregulated right now. Wow. No, but I'm a hot sleeper, or like a hot getter when I sleeper. So yeah, I this
But
feels.
and they're really like it's big enough for one person, but it's also big enough for like cuddling.
Is it the same? Oh wow.
Yeah, it's the same.
Big enough for cuddling. I like
Yeah,
that. I like
yeah.
that. This is cool, man. I like that, man.
Look
I
at
I
you.
haven't had pan dulce in a very long time, but I'm rocking it now. This is cool, man.
Look, like it
Wow.
covers.
It actually feels nice. It really. I've never worn bamboo.
Oh, it's cold.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Look,
Which
it
is
covers-
perfect.
Look, it covers us both. This is great.
Oh yeah. Yeah. In the car it's like sweating because it was hot in the car.
What was sweating?
The blanket. Like I've no
What do you mean it was
like
sweating?
it was like I grabbed it. I was like, oh my gosh, why is this like
Oh, like it's so cold that it's wet.
Yeah.
Like it's like condensing.
Yeah.
Condensation.
It was crazy. No joke. I was like,
You mean like today?
yeah,
Like on the way here?
I told my sister, I was like, please, like blow the air like fully because it was almost like wet because it was.
Oh, like you mean like
Oh
you
my God.
drove from out of town here directly?
no.
Oh,
like
okay.
from my mom's.
Oh
yeah.
snap,
Yeah.
man.
Oh,
Okay, that's
wow.
cool, man. So this is on your website too?
That's on my website.
And they're like all the patterns are on there too?
yeah. So we have our core line is pan dulce, which Ali is wearing, and then we have loteria, we have calaveritas, we have our Frida, and we have our flower or florecitas, but that one is just blankets for now.
Mm, for now.
Summer 2025, things are coming.
Ooh, she said
Yeah.
it. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So-
Summer's not too far off.
I
either.
know. Stay tuned. But yeah,
Cool,
go
cool.
go check us out and follow us on social media. Share us. Use our coupon code. At 95620.
Support locals, support Hispanic women-owned businesses.
There we
right?
go.
Right. So one thing we do for every episode is we do this thing called like Valley Homework of the Week. So it's
Okay.
always like something we give the audience something to do during that week that's like something positive or something community oriented, like give your grandma a hug or
Oh,
something,
I
or
love
like
that.
pick up
Yeah.
trash. So this week's pick up trash was like really people send us pictures, so I'm glad that
Oh, I love
that
that.
one worked out. So this week's Dulce Wine Valley Homework of the Week is to go to sleep 30 minutes earlier,
Ooh,
at least twice this week. Okay, it shouldn't be only in a 1 week period, but so your Dulce Wine Valley Homework of the Week, go to sleep half an hour earlier, at least twice. Really try to get it right. So at least twice. And from what we've been talking about, that'll make a difference, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like that half hour is gonna
Absolutely.
you're gonna love
feel
yourself
it.
tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
all
a
right.
good one.
All right, at least 2 nights, 30 minutes earlier, right? So instead of 3 a.m., go for 2:30, right? So for some of us, right, I won't mention who it is, but so we really appreciate you coming out here. This is really cool. Like honestly, I bet you 80% of us are not gonna have known that this was even a thing, like bamboo pajama,
Yeah.
or just bamboo, because it's bamboo clothing in general, right?
Yeah.
There's just everything.
And there's clothing and there's also like linen.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, so this is Miss Angela with Dulce
Dreams.
Dreams. So thanks for spending another week with us. We appreciate it. Go check out her website. Sorry about the bunny if you saw it. She was like moving the stuff around.
She was
And,
moving the curtains.
Yeah. So have a good day. Have a good night. Say no to drugs. We'll see you guys next week on the Real Grand Podcast.
Bye.
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 She has her own little routine, which is really funny.
Oh yeah.
She has to have lip gloss, like chapstick, and then Vicks.
Just
Like
lip?
a good Mexican. She's like Vicks.
She puts. Wait, how old is your daughter?
2.5.
And she's putting Vicks. She's
She's like, Mommy, Vicks.